它是属于勇者的运动，也是全球最大型、最受瞩目、最昂贵的运动赛事之一。
It's going to be a sensational challenge forward as the drivers.
有这么一位新加坡车手，就正朝着这个巅峰迈进。
I always put more pressure on myself to win than anybody else. So yeah, I expect myself to win every single race.
这一集的《西游记》远赴欧洲，在极速冲刺的赛车场，见证它历史性的一刻。
Let's race!
Champion！ 11月的巴塞罗那摆脱了夏日的人潮，这座城市显得寂静了许多。我从法国巴黎只需2个小时航程就可以抵达这座地中海城市，不过这次险些就来不了了。我安全抵达巴塞罗那国际机场了。其实这次我的心情是蛮沉重的，因为我们这次很不幸的遇到了西班牙东南部这30年以来最严重的一次洪灾，到目前为止已经有200多人遇难了。其实我抵达的2天前，整个巴塞罗那地区还遭受到严重的暴风雨袭击，整个机场其实是在关闭的状态，我差一点就来不了了。Hello, hola. Voy a ir a Montmelo, por favor. Gracias. 我要前往的目的地是蒙特梅洛镇，我要到那里寻找一名新加坡人。我们到了，我的酒店在这里。Hola, buenos días. ¿Dónde estás, Circuit Catalana? Pour le car racing.
Al circuito, todo para allá.
Todos.
Todo recto.
Todo recto. Sí. Todos
Recto, pasando el puente, más un
Ya
poquito a la redonda.
Ya te van indicando.
A la redonda,
Sí, sí.
luego puedes tirar para arriba.
De acuerdo, muchas gracias.
De
Muchas
nada.
gracias. Todos recto.
Todo recto.
Sí, sí. 哇哇哇！我到了，这是我第一次观赏赛车，你知道吗？我其实连新加坡的 Formula One Race 我都没有去过，所以呢，心情有点兴奋。那你看，我从远处就可以听到 Euro Cup 3这个赛车的雷鸣一般的声音。那今天我要找的这名新加坡人，他就是其中一名赛车手，来，一起为他打气。巴塞罗那加泰罗尼亚赛道，这个长达4.6公里的赛车道是世界闻名的1级方程式赛道之一，以其高速直道、别具挑战性的弯道及多变的天气而闻名。我看到 Christian 了，但是呢，他在紧锣密鼓的筹备当中，所以我先不要去烦他。哎，但是我好像看到他的父母，跟我来。我找到我的新朋友了，他们就是 Christian 的父母。Hello, my name is Sharon. Nice to meet you.
Hi Sharon, nice to see
Hello. Christian 何宗宪的父母，打从他开始赛车以来，就在他的职业赛车发展中扮演着非常重要的角色。爸爸何英杰 Lowell 是土生土长的新加坡人，也是鼓励 Christian 追梦的伯乐。母亲李好珍 Nicole 是在新加坡长大的韩国人。尽管他人对赛车的风险感到担忧，但仍然在儿子的每一场比赛现场为他默默加油打气。I know that you usually hide in the car, so it's very rare for me to see you here. Can you tell us why you always hide in the car?
I mean, since he started karting at 11 years old, I mean, he's had quite bad accidents. So since then, I can never be on the track when he's racing. I will be here, but I will be hiding in my car. And then when he finishes his race, that's when I come out to, give him my
Right.
support. Yeah.
You see, so the stress is real. 天下父母心都是担心孩子们的安全的。Oh, hi, 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 Kristen. Nice to meet you. I was told not to disturb you because before a race you need to focus. So that's why I'm keeping very quiet. Oh, this way is okay. I heard him speak to you in Korean. Yeah.
Oh, a little bit.
You can call me Ajuma. Auntie. Can you don't call me auntie?
Very naughty.
18岁的新加坡青年赛车手何宗宪 Christian Ho 是赛车运动中急速冒起的亮眼新星。他最早和卡丁车结缘是在7岁时的一次普吉岛之旅，与生俱来的速度促使父母立即给他找了车队练习。为了追逐赛车梦想， Christian 和母亲毅然搬到了意大利，在世界赛车运动的中心开启了他的职业生涯。那一年他才11岁。4年后，15岁的 Christian 转入 F4 方程式赛车。2年后，他获得西班牙 F4 锦标赛中的亚军。2024年，他首次亮相 Euro Cup 3系列赛，并成功晋级2025 F3 锦标赛，成为首位获得 F3 席位的新加坡车手。
I expect myself to win every single race, and that's my expectations I set myself. And maybe sometimes it's a bit too high, sometimes a bit too extreme, but like I said, I'm here to try and win and try to make it to Formula One, so that's my goal here.
Christian， 你现在的感受，来跟我们分享一下。你一定很紧张吧？
现在不太紧张啊，我的妈妈她很紧张啊，她比我紧张啊，每天啊。Actually, for me, like in terms of stress, I always say that I put more pressure on myself than anybody else puts on me. So in terms of stress, I don't really feel much, especially this weekend. You know, I think I'm quite far behind in terms of championship, so I know I have to win both races, and yeah, I don't think I have any pressure for this weekend.
All the best, all the
Thank you,
best.
thank
High
you.
five. 很酷，很酷。我有点不酷，因为我太兴奋了。哦，出去了，出去了。
这周末是 Christian 在 Euro Cup 3赛季的最后2场比赛，希望他能交出漂亮的成绩单。
This is the beginning of the race.
So we are number 2, we are this one. 这里是起跑点 ，Christian 在准备就绪，我们支持他，祝他好运，加油！要开始了。
If Christian Ho can finish second with Sagrada back in 7th, then the championship fight in Euro Cup 3 can go to tomorrow's finale. It's going to be lights out and racing at Catalunya. Let's race!
像 Euro Cup 3这样的比赛，是年轻车手迈向更高级别赛事的里程碑。这些新秀车手驾驶配置相近的车辆参赛，车速可达每小时250公里。
我不知道我在紧张什么，但是你在现场那个气氛真的很不一样。
由于每辆车的性能都很接近，比赛更加考验车手自身的技术、团队合作和精确度。Christian 虽然只有18岁，但已经有7年的赛车经验，也曾经赢得了4场 Euro Cup 3的比赛。
在转弯的时候其实很危险。
这2天的赛事将决定他能否能从系列领先者手中夺得车手总冠军。
Go Christian！
Christian Ho having a really great race of it at the moment.
现在他还排名第2，但是他乘胜追击，我对他有信心，他应该会追过第24号。你看，爸爸很冷静的。That's a strategy, right?
Managing tires.
Managing tires, and that's a turbo you can press, but turbo button 1 minute.
Yeah, focus a few seconds.
已经剩下最后几圈了，还剩10分钟。然后这个时候呢，他的策略就是他已经会迎面的赶上，他之前都是故意放慢的。Come on， 就在这里。Go go 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 Christian go go Christian yes 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 yes。
Here we go though, Christian Ho's got a run on Fittipaldi Jr. He needs to take the gamble, he wants slingshot, and Christian Ho charges forward ahead of Fittipaldi Jr.
可正当我们以为胜券在握时，
What do you mean they cut the track?
You go over top, can you cut the track, come back in again. You got penalty for that.
Christian 的对手以一个争议性的方式重新取得领先。
他犯规了。
Emo Fittipaldi wins at Catalunya. Christian Ho grabs second position.
希望评审呢能够看到刚才的那个小差错，然后看看他们会下什么样的一个判决。
评委最终并没有对 Christian 做出有利的判决，他因此错失了第一场比赛的第1名。为了寻找一名新加坡赛车手，我来到了西班牙的巴塞罗那，并见证了他在赛场上的英姿。
What do you mean they cut the track?
You go over top, can you cut the track, come back in again.
他犯规了。
想到昨天不尽人意的比赛结果，我很关心 Christian 今天的状态，所以一到赛场，我就向 Christian 的爸爸了解了他的情况。
Hi, Lowell. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good to see you again. Can you explain to me, like, how did the appeal go?
Okay, basically the result yesterday was that it's a racing incident, no penalty for the other driver. Okay, so what the team did is that they have submitted a request to appeal. So they appeal to a different higher level board. So it will be decided after the race weekend.
I understood that because of this whole appealing and the aftertaste of dispute, Christian, his morale wasn't very high just now.
Down because it's very clear cut. It's a proper overtake.
So when something is already so clear cut, as you said, and then when the appeal still falls flat,
It's all very subjective. The first test many times already.
昨天的事件虽然影响了心情，但爸爸说 Christian 已经迅速恢复过来。
I think success to me means doing my best, not necessarily winning every race. You have different conditions that are set to you, different environments, and if it doesn't enable you to win, like you can't have that kind of success. So my definition of success is just to do my best.
well, it must be very tough for a parent, let alone the sportsman himself. I mean, to go through such ups and downs.
Try to look at the positive side. No point dwelling on things you cannot control.
Agree.
Okay, because it's a long road ahead. Even for racing, it's still Formula 3, Formula 2 to, of course, real Formula 1. Right? If not racing, then you just go through life. You need strong mentality. In life, not just racing, many things will be against. Just how you pick yourself up from there. So I tell everybody, I spend a lot of time, of money, effort for the boy, not just for racing. I plan him to be a man. So I know that if you don't make it here in racing, you go doing anything in life to get successful because it's very, very strong. Just forget about compartmentalize, move on.
This is true character building training.
Yeah, for men it's important.
看来 Christian 已经调整好状态，因为他在今早的排位赛中获得了至关重要的杆位。
我找到了一个专家为我们解释今天整个比赛的程序 ，Mr. Alex Garcia。OK 啦。对，忘记跟大家解释，他是新加坡女婿，他的老婆是新加坡人，所以他很会说 OK 啦。Tell us what's the progress for Christian and a possible outcome maybe for today's Euro Cup Final 3.
Today is the second race of the weekend. That means usually in Euro Cup 3 weekends there's 2 races. So today's the last one and he's starting from pole position after he made the best time in qualifying. But he needs his rival to be far enough in the race so that he can deduct enough points to get first place. He's 16 points behind. So if he gets the fastest lap, then that gets him an extra point and they are tied on points. So of course if he wins, he would have more wins than his rival. He might be champion.
这场赛事关系到总冠军的头衔，因此 Christian 志在必得。
第二场赛车马上就要开始了，加油 ，Christian， 支持你！
The finish of ended the better just go and get out of my way. I'ma keep fighting the thunder, the lightning. You frightened, it's best to stay out of my lane. Now with the talking, you better keep walking. It's about to get poppin' for real. It's not an option, you must have forgotten about it.
As we end the first lap here in the Euro Cup 3 season finale, Christian Ho has got to win. And after that, the destiny of this championship is effectively out of his hands.
哇！其实我感觉到我整个心都要跳出来了，天啊，真的是很紧张，因为这已经是最后一场比赛，而现在的目前为止呢 ，Christian 还是一直在领先。
And Christian Ho, desperate to work his way forward.
Ready to win. Let's go.
又来了
Ready. And you're done.
There is Christian Ho, just doing what he has to do, going out there and winning in style.
现在比赛进入了最紧张的时刻，就是最后的剩下5分钟了。我们现在要去迎接我们的冠军。
An excellent performance from Christian Ho. Out of the final turn, down the straight, and in the final bend goes Christian Ho. It's his 5th win of the season.
来了，这里 ，Go！
Christian Ho is the winner of the final race of the season. That is not up for debate.
Christian 回来了，我们的冠军，耶 ！Christian， Good job， 告诉大家你们现在的此时此刻的感受。
很开心，
太骄傲了，能进到新加坡的。
对，当那个国歌奏起的时候，真的是很感动。
对，谢谢你在这边。
Oh, thank you, congratulations. Congratulations, Christian. Oh my God.
You know, when the national anthem played, really, we all had tears in our eyes. I just couldn't believe it.
I think this year and last year I think I heard the national anthem so many times. I think more times that has been heard like ever. So I'm really proud of it. I think you never really hear any other sport except for maybe this year kite sailing from Nigeria.
We really feel your emotions. Could you share with us also a little bit about how you felt yesterday?
This year and last year I had so many decisions where it's from against us. And I think last year I was quite depressed. It's a sport of life. I guess not everything is fair. And it's part of a learning experience and it's important to always come back stronger.
Yes, on behalf of all Singaporeans and Team Singapore, we want to really congratulate you to be the first Singaporean ever to be in Formula 3.
Thank you so much.
凭借5场胜利 ，Christian 以仅差2分的成绩单获得赛季亚军。但由于目前正在等待上诉结果，冠军的头衔尚未定夺。
Each time I hear the national anthem on the podium, I feel really proud, just because I've heard this anthem ever since I was a kid, every morning in school. So, of course, to hear it on the world stage, I think it's really nice. As like an Asian athlete in general, it's really different because the majority of competitors in world motorsport are mainly dominated by Europeans. They've been trained like that since they were a little kid, and I just came at 10 years old. At the end, we're all competitors, so we're all the same. We all treat each other the same with the same respect, and I think we should earn that respect from other people. So by fighting it out on the track or showing how fast you are, I think that's how you earn respect in this sport, not by where you're from.
今天的比赛对于 Christian 来说还有一个特殊的意义，这其实是他在目前的车队 Campos Racing 下完成的最后一场比赛。因为 Christian 即将为参加 F3 联赛加入另一支车队，他必须和目前的团队做最后的道别。
Miguel, please share with us, how do you feel after these 2 days?
I think the evolution of Christian is incredible. I think the speed was always there from the beginning. But we need to remember, we cannot forget that they are kids that are learning. And I saw this weekend a huge step forward, you know, compared to previous events or to the beginning of the year, because it's not only about going fast, it's as well as about management, decision making, not making mistakes at the crucial moments. The adrenaline and the pressure is always there. How to deal with it is a tough part.
Is this going to be the last time you're working with Christian or not?
Well, you know, life is long. You never know. Probably we see each other in Formula One. You know? Who knows?
Bravo to Zach Carrix. Yes.
Go Christian, go! 经过这2天观赏赛车，我深深地感受到，其实无论是赛车或者是任何高压力的竞技比赛，这就是人生，都有高高低低、起起伏伏。最关键的是，我们如何从挑战和挫折中恢复过来。加油 ，Christian， 支持你！
因为《西游记》，我找到了一名在赛车道上驰骋的新加坡人 Christian Ho 何宗宪。
Christian Ho is the winner of the final race of the season.
更见证了他至关重要的一场比赛中勇夺冠军。离开赛车跑道时 ，Christian 和其他青少年一样，是一名普通的高中生。所以比赛一结束，他就得回到他平时居住和学习的地方——英国剑桥。为了追求赛车梦想 ，Christian 11岁时离开新加坡，和妈妈一起远赴意大利。15岁时，为了转向 F4 赛车 ，Christian 独自搬到了英国。今年，他来到了剑桥的一所寄宿学校学习，为 A 学准考试备考。
When I first moved to Italy, the language barrier was quite bad. There was one time a guy didn't want to serve me because I didn't speak Italian. It's hard for me to leave home and go off into the UK or in past Italy and just study there. So every time I leave Singapore, I always feel homesick. I'd say it's helped me build quite a strong mental base. Mentally, I think I'm much stronger than what I was before I left Singapore.
Christian 的上课时间是早上9点到下午4点，所以一下课，他便会抓紧时间前往健身房训练。
Good morning.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Hi,
I'm Ruben.
Sharon. Hello, Ruben.
Nice to meet you, Sharon. How are you, Mama? Good. We're going to start off with some mobilisation, some activation like we always do. Then we'll get your heart rate up. Okay, so time to increase your heart rate. Burn calories 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, and transition. 3, 2, 1. 2, 1, and transition. So that's 1 round or 4.
4 rounds.
4 rounds.
赛车是一项极端考验身体素质的运动。因为车手在比赛中需要承受高速驾驶带来的巨大的重力、强大的核心力量、耐力、灵活性和反应速度是车手必备的体能条件。这套运动就是 Ruben 专门针对职业赛车手的需求而设计的。
Okay, so we're now moving into strength part of the workout today.
Okay. Ruben, how
Perfect.
heavy is this bar?
So that bar is 30 kilos.
And now you're adding another 30.
Yeah, so now he's on 60.
He's up.
He's young, he's an athlete.
OK， 所以现在呢是70公斤了。80公斤。现在80，刚才60公斤，他说他只用了50%的功力。
When I say press the start, okay, so he's got to resist me pulling on it for 30 seconds.
Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And
看起来很容易的运动，但是其实我要示范一下哈。
Ready?
Okay, 1, 2. Okay, hang on. Okay, 1, 2, go. impossible! I don't believe it. Let me do it again. Hang on.
Elbows
Okay.
sort of tucked in.
Okay.
All right. Okay, let's go now. You did really well.
给我10年，我会回来的。Give me 10 years.
She's having the time of her life here,
Over
right?
to you, champion. 现在你们懂了。Don't laugh, you do. Do you see many 18-year-olds with his?
2. I don't. No.
Because he's chasing the championship.
You have to tell people what they do now shapes their future. And it's very hard for people that age because they want to go out, they want to party, they want to have fun with their friends, and that's understandable. You know, never judge a book by its cover. Like, he might not look strong, he might not look that fit even from like what other people who go to the gym do, but he's got a good engine. And I think his determination is fantastic as well. You know, whatever I say, he will do it. Whatever time I say to come here, he will come.
Yeah.
Like I say, he's chasing the dream.
1个小时后，魔鬼训练终于结束了。
How did you get into racing?
Actually, it's quite a long story.
Okay, tell me. I have all day,
So,
night.
firstly, like ever since I was young, I think my dad always watched Formula One. So, in order to like extend my bedtime, to sleep later, I always used to watch Formula One with him. Again, I really got hooked onto it, and from there, I really started to enjoy watching and also wanting to become a Formula One driver. Also, when I was younger, like my grandma used to bring me to, I think, Changi Airport. Like the car park used to have like a mini
Oh yes.
car circuit.
Yes. I do remember the Changi place. It was the go-karting racetrack. Oh my God, you have the same face. From young, we've been told not to speed, not to go too fast. So how does speed never frighten you?
I think like it's adrenaline most of the time, because like even when I'm on a roller coaster or some other things, I'm like really scared. Like I cannot take roller coasters like at all. But when I'm driving a kart or a car, like everything just seems to go much slower.
So, but when was that changing point, that deciding moment when you wanted to go professional?
I'd probably say when I was still starting racing, like when I was still in Singapore racing in Asia, I feel like that was still when I still took it quite easy. And I thought that if I was fast, if I won in Asia, I'll be able to make it to Formula One very easily. But once I made it to Europe and I saw the competition around me, I realized like, oh damn, like this is actually where I have to be, or I have to win here to be able to even have a chance at making it to Formula One. And I think nowadays I enjoy the competitiveness a lot more. And also knowing that some of the guys around me are going to be in Formula One as well. And I mean, I've raced these guys since we were in go-karts.
Yeah.
And I think we know each other, our strengths and weaknesses quite well. And of course, my goal is always to beat them. And I think that's why I enjoy the most, winning. I never think I'm the best on the grid. I think there's always a lot to learn from like other people. Even if they're like much slower than you, I always check data to see compared to that guy, just to see if there's some corner that he's better, which is what I think I improved over the last few years. Like when I was younger, I used to, whenever I was the fastest or like quick, I'll never check the data of the other guys, and I'm still in F3, you know? So I still have a long way to go, and I think it's important that I keep learning from as many people as I can. You should never be satisfied with where you are.
我从年轻的 Christian 身上学到了一样东西，即使你是最强的，你仍然要日复一日的训练、学习和反思。18岁新兴赛车手何宗宪 Christian 是首位获得国际汽联 F3 锦标赛席位的新加坡人。需要同时兼顾学业和赛车事业的他，大多数的时候日程都是排得满满的。不过今天是周末 ，Christian 可以有一些属于自己的放松时间。
He's here 他下课了。我好像在等我的儿子一样。Oh, how are you? Very, very cold. Tickets for 2, please. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Because I'm going to start singing. Oh, sole mio, Oh, sorry, wrong city. That was Venice.
为了让我好好的游览剑桥 ，Christian 建议我们撑篙游康河。撑篙船是一种用长杆推进的平底船。
Welcome to Cambridge. On this tour, it's going to last about 45 minutes. What we're going to see? We're going to see 8 University of Cambridge colleges. Not only that, but we're also going to see 9 monumental and historical bridges. These are bridges where many movies, such as Harry Potter, were filmed. Bridges where many wars have taken place, such as the English Civil War and even the War of the Roses.
蜿蜒的航行带我们经过剑桥一些最具标志性的地标，以及学院后面如诗如画的花园。
This is your first time punting, right?
Yeah, it is. Oh, I walk across here to the library to study.
Really? Where's the library?
Like further down that side.
Oh my God, this part is so beautiful. No, Christian, tell me, how are you loving Cambridge?
Oh, I think it's much compared to my old school. I think the area is much more interesting. Like even the first day I was here, I went on a tour with my mom just to see all the colleges around the area and like the history behind every single building. And I think it's been really fun and a very unique experience, to be honest. Yeah.
I was with you in Barcelona. Everything was fast and furious, very competitive, and then you retreat to this haven.
That's why, like, when I'm off racing, I always try not to do like any simulator or like any driving in general, just because I feel like I need some time to just relax, just get my mind away from driving or racing in general. But in terms of living like a different life, I think it's quite similar to what everybody experiences in school, just studying a lot. And even for me, like in I think 2 weeks I have my mocks, so like the last week I've just been studying a lot, a bit too much to be honest.
No wonder you needed coffee and you were yawning just now.
Yeah, exactly. It's quite hard, especially this period, because I'm preparing for next year as well in F3, so I have to balance my gym, studies and school at the same time. Like, by the time I finish gym, it's like 6-7 p.m. and after I have dinner, it's like 7:30, and then after that I basically have no free time to do what I want to do, and it's just studying. And my sleep schedule is very bad.
Do you have anything you want to say to your parents? Because obviously without them, there is no you, and there's no privilege to undergo such a wonderful education as well as this particular career path. Yeah.
I just want to say thank you for everything, for support-wise in terms of studies and racing as well. I think through all the hard times, they've always supported me a lot, my parents. I know my mom went through a lot because I saw it firsthand in Italy. She left all her friends in Singapore to accompany me to Italy during that time, so I really saw how stressed she was and how much she sacrificed for me during that period. And for my dad, I know he doesn't show it that much, but I know he's always stressed about me. A lot of people have told me the same thing around the track, is that whenever they see my parents, they don't see them pressuring me or doing anything out of the ordinary to put any pressure on me. Sometimes I think that I do it for myself, of course, but I think I do it for the people around me more than I do it for myself. One, to be a better role model for my sister, and also to make up for the sacrifices that my parents have made for me.
Your parents sacrificed so much so that you can pursue your dream of being the champion that you are. Not many of us have parents like that.
Which is why I always say, like, I know how much is at stake, which is why I study in the first place. I think not many racing drivers like in F3 next year are in school still, and I think they all dropped out like a few years ago, so I think I'm one of the only ones still in school. Even if I don't make it or whatever, I still have a backup plan, which is the most important for me, and I'm still doing my A-levels, and I know how important studies are as well, so.
Hi! Woo-hoo! Come to Singapore! Woo!
Have a look to my left-hand side.
Yeah.
Do you see that building that reads ILCS on top?
Yeah.
Do you know what it stands for?
No, what does it stand for?
It stands for I love Christian sincerely.
Oh.
Wow! Mr. B, you know what? You're gonna take over my job as the host. You're doing a much better job. Let me do the punting.
I think it's better not, we will not move.
Oh, when we pass by the Bridge of Sighs, let me know, because I'm gonna jump off the water.
The bridge of what?
The Bridge of Sighs.
What's that?
You know why?
Why?
Because our founding father, Mr. Lee Kuan
Oh,
Yew.
he took a picture on the bridge.
Yeah. He took a photo with
his wife.
Madam Kua.
Yeah.
That's the Bridge of Sighs. Take photo.
第一次到剑桥，我在康河上和一个非凡的青年聊生活、聊梦想。
Can you sign this?
Yeah, no problem. Hopefully. Thank you.
You're his fan.
Of course, big fan.
I'm famous too.
Oh, no.
No, I'm just kidding. How did you know about Christian?
So my grandfather, he was a massive Formula 1 fan, and he got me into watching Formula 1, Formula 2 and Formula 3. So watch the drivers come through and progress.
And then you discovered A Star is Born.
Of course, yeah.
Thank you so
It was
much.
lovely to meet you guys.
Thank you. Welcome to Singapore, okay? Come to Singapore. Yes.
18岁的新加坡赛车手何宗宪 Christian， 平时作息日程都排得满满的。今天难得是休息日 ，Christian 决定找来几个好朋友一起玩，所以我今天可以体验一下回到18岁的学生生活。
Same number?
Yeah.
Or same color?
No, hang on. You're all 18, right? Sorry? We're all the same age. I'm 18. Okay, no. I'm 18 like 30 years ago.
It's okay, you still look 18.
It's okay.
You still look 18.
Austin, you're my new best friend.
You're looking at my cards.
I'm not.
This game is getting very exciting. Oh no!
I said it.
You are fast, Austin. Why are you doing this to me? I'm old.
Frederico、Austin、Ohan 和 Christian 一样，都是来自海外的学生，同时也是室友。
So this guy is Frederico, he's from Switzerland.
Frederico from Switzerland. Okay, now we have Austin. Yeah.
I'm from Myanmar. Myanmar, yeah.
Ohan.
I'm from Turkey.
Oh, cool. May I ask you, what's your dream? What's the passion in life that you're pursuing?
Probably to be financially free.
That's a good goal, to be financially free to do whatever you want.
I'm studying science foundation. I'm planning to become like engineering.
I don't really care about money that much. I just want to do my dream job.
Oh, what's your dream job?
I can be the best mountain biker in the world.
But isn't there like a tinge of danger in this sport?
Yeah, every sport has like dangerous stuff.
Yeah.
So like him.
Yeah.
But I can say that he's definitely more safer than us.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. His sport is crazy.
Okay.
These guys are the reason why Cambridge is so fun for me, you know? Like, with Federico, I can go to gym. Whenever I want to have fun, I can go to Ohan.
Yeah.
If I study with Christian. Yeah. Ohan, yeah.
But you see, he's always a target. Oh no!
Did you hit the blue?
I told you red. Okay, so Christian, now that I've met all your good friends, tell me, are they your pillar of support? Is that why you stay so rooted and so funny?
Support. He abuses me. You know, I finished second in the championship. This guy keeps saying I'm losing all the time. Look at him. Look.
It's good.
Yeah, you have to like keep him humble so that he wants to like improve all the time. There you go.
Exactly. I respect.
因为 Christian 住在宿舍里，所以每当他想吃亚洲菜时，都得外出寻找。临别的最后一天，我想为他和他的朋友们准备一顿特别晚餐。
今天我要煮的是海南鸡饭哦，对不起，没有海南，就是鸡饭。要加多少呢？因为我有4个非常饥饿的儿童，所以我们还是加多一点米。好 ，Now for the secret 秘诀，大家好，海南鸡饭酱料，Voila， 搅拌均匀。
I'll put until I try to put until where until like here.
Don't put too much.
Take it off.
You are right. 我可能放太多酱料会有点咸，但是没关系，他们是年轻人，他们可以吃咸的。关起来，看他有没有插电，开电。哈哈，我学到了，因为上个系列呢，我整个过程没有开电，所以那个饭没有煮好。Hello， 他们到了，你们到了。Hello，come in。Are you hungry? Oh, Han, Federico. I hope you're hungry because I cooked up a surprise. 鸡肉。哇哦，我已经腌了一整个晚上了，好香啊。OK， 我现在要放进烤箱里面烤。哇哦，看起来蛮成功的。Dinner is ready, boys！ 吃饭了，吃饭了。吃鸡饭一定要有辣椒，还有黄瓜。
Let's have a soup. Chrissy, go ahead. Let's do challenge, bro.
Let's do chili.
No, no, no.
Challenge.
Take
This one. Okay. So they find you okay?
The other one, this one.
Wait, put it.
He did not.
Damn it.
You thought he was getting away?
You thought he was getting away?
Two.
No.
One. Go.
Federico is gonna cry. Federico is gonna cry. Oh no! Oh no!
Can I get a milk?
Oh no! Oh no!
You didn't even need it.
No, wait. Okay, hang on. Water. Hang on.
Gone.
You're like a little kid. Come on.
Yeah, I'm actually fine. Fed is crying.
He is actually. That's like an allergic reaction. Though. Are you okay? He lost. He's a loser. Though.
Yeah, he lost.
Of course,
Okay.
he can win.
Last one drinks wins.
His mother, his parents are gonna kill me. You taking his suffering face. He can't speak now, and if he can't race, I'm in trouble.
You'll be fine.
Next race will be next year.
Okay, but anyway, try the chicken and see if it's nice. Special ingredient. It's good.
Crispy.
It's crispy on the outside, tender on the inside.
Yeah, that's what you like.
Is it a
Austin?
Singaporean recipe?
Yes,
Yeah. What is it called?
it's called chicken rice. Okay, I need to ask Christian, how do you find my chicken rice?
不错啊，可以啊。
不错，可以吗？
可以啊。
及格。好
6还是7？
6、7 ，OK，不错。我会再努力的。
Yeah.
谢谢。Other than chicken rice, what else do you miss from home?
Rojak.
Rojak, yes, that's true.
I'm definitely from Singapore, I'd say. My home is Singapore. It's really hard to describe. Just the feeling, the vibe that you get from each country is not, it just doesn't feel natural to me. And when I'm back home, I always tell my mom this. When I go back to Singapore, it feels like I've never left.
今天我有机会和 Christian 以及他3位好朋友一起共度了一段美好的时光。他们无忧无虑的笑声以及对未来的憧憬，深深地感染了我。从 Christian 何宗宪身上，我们看到一个在追逐自己梦想道路上奋发前进的人都会具备的条件。
Oh my God, you have the same face.
但是有多少人能够在11岁就勇敢地离开舒适和熟悉的环境，一个人在孤冷的异地为梦想努力奋斗？Christian 何宗宪展现的不仅是一股勇气，还有比一般同龄人更多的成熟、坚强和独立。加油 ，Christian！ 我一定要提醒自己，不要被年龄拘束，有梦想就要追。
你又来？你每次要在我做 VO 的时候吵我吗？你需要这样吗？你需要这样吗 ？OK。Please， 给我一个简单的，我已经错几次了。问题是，新加坡地铁系统在1987年首次通车，只有5个地铁站。这5个地铁站是哪些？我当时就是住在那个第1个地铁站，红帽桥 ，OK， 碧山、乌节路、牛顿，哎呀 ，Somerset， 答案是全部错。很没有面子哎，怎么办？等一下我从那个巴黎每次回来新加坡，在那个移民厅，他不让我进来。